Do you still remember when you saw that first Mandalorian trailer? When you heard the music of that first Mandalorian series, Season 1, come on the screen? We thought that these TV shows coming was going to bring back Star Wars, bring back the fans, unite people, and for a short period of time it did. But then we got mediocre series after mediocre series after mediocre series, and it felt like the storylines were stretched further than they needed to go. The lackluster writing really just kind of made it seem like a money grab to get people to stay subscribed to Disney Plus. And that's why the latest news around Mandalorian Season 4 is amazing. Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 4 rumored to become a movie. This rumor has been cycling around for a little while, but this is starting to grab more traction as Jeff Sneider, who says such a movie could be the result of writers and actors strikes earlier this year. Sneider took to the latest episode of Hot Mic Podcast to say the word making its way across town says a Mandalorian movie will be released before the Rey Daisy Ridley movie. It'd be a recent development should these reports prove accurate, given the Mandalorian creator Jon Favreau previously said he'd already written all the Season 4. He said he'd done it already. Yeah, I've written it already, Favreau replied. We have to know where we're going to tell a fully formed story. Novel idea. We mapped it out. Dave and I, and slowly you start to write each episode. I was writing it during post-production. All of it has to feel like a continuation and one full story. It's a shame that Mando Season 3 didn't feel that way. It didn't feel like it was part of the story. Favreau added, Dave's doing Ahsoka, which I'm producing with him. He's the writer and showrunner on that. To understand what's happening on the other shows, Skeleton Crew, all take place within the same Star Wars time period. There's a lot more things that we've got to keep in mind, and also stuff that we've built up from previous seasons of The Mandalorian as well. So why is this good news? Well, I think part of the problem that we've seen over the years of Star Wars is this desire from Disney to make money quickly off of Star Wars, to keep people on the Disney Plus platform rather than prioritizing good stories. Why was Star Wars popular in the first place? It wasn't TV shows, it wasn't comics, it was because of the movies. After the most recent trilogy left fans feeling kind of betrayed in a lot of respects, we were hoping that these shows on Disney Plus would bring us back. And it's done the exact opposite. The fan base is completely divided. We've seen show after show flop, even to the point where a show like Ahsoka, which was pretty good, wasn't seen by that many people. It's kind of a shame to say that the best thing we've seen of Star Wars is Andor, following a secondary character that wasn't that great, but the show itself, the acting and the producing and all of it was such high quality. It felt like a movie on Disney Plus. Why do I think this is great news? Because I think producing good movies, telling good stories on the big screen is the only thing that is going to bring fans back. Stop trying to get people just to sign up for Disney Plus in this weekly format of releasing episodes, of dragging out stories that shouldn't take that many episodes to tell, where you're watering down the content, all in an effort to make more money, instead of producing a fantastic piece of cinema that people are going to love and enjoy and rewatch again and again. That's how you make fans. That's why Star Wars grew as big as it did. That's why the IP was so massive, because of the movies. And let's be honest, the movies weren't these pieces of theatrical brilliance, but they were stories that were awesome, stories that gripped people, stories that people loved. And that's what we have to get back to. So I hope that this is a step in that direction. I'd be fine if they stopped TV shows altogether. I enjoy them. I enjoy the consistent content that we get more and more. But at this point, it's just making us more frustrated, more upset. That's why I haven't made any videos in a while since Ahsoka. Why? Because it's just been frustrating. It's just been frustrating. And maybe this is the glimmer of hope that we need. Maybe, just maybe. Or am I wrong? Is this just going to be all Disney Plus driven, just trying to drive people to their subscription, and they really don't care about the movies anymore? They're really just an afterthought. Hopefully the flops that have been coming again and again and the billions of dollars that Disney has been losing might just very well wake them up that they have to do something different. And the fact that this is coming out as the next, or at least rumored to come out as the next movie, I think that's great, because I think if the next movie was the Rey movie, man, you've got an uphill battle to go. But I think if it's Mandalorian, it's got a shot. It's got a shot.